You wake up in the middle of the night. Your hands and feet are tingling. The next day, you go to the doctor. He tells you you have multiple sclerosis. MS is an autoimmune disease in which your own immune cells will start attacking your body. In the case of multiple sclerosis, your cells attack your brain. You ask yourself, how could something so simple as tingling in your fingers turn into a deadly disease? Your brain cells continually deteriorate as you wait and hope for a cure. Our research at UC Irvine asks, is it possible to use their own bodies to heal themselves? Current research involves taking the patient's own bone stem cells, isolating them, and adding them back into the patient, thus alleviating the disease and its symptoms. However, the whole cell has the ability to change into many different cells, including cancer cells. Therefore, our lab is discovering a way to isolate parts of the cell called exosomes. An exosome is a vesicle. It's essentially a care package sent from cell to cell. Without this amazing delivery system, our body and our cells will deteriorate and die. Exosomes are released by almost every cell in the body, and they allow cells to change and affect one another. Our lab has used these exosomes isolated from bone stem cells to treat a multiple sclerosis in mice. And just after 2 weeks of this treatment, the mice were able to walk. But it's important to know not just that these exosomes are working in the mice, but where they go in the mouse. That will tell us more about the function that these exosomes are possibly having in curing these mice. Because if we know where they go in the body, we can study how they function in that part of the body. Bioluminescence is a glowing molecule isolated from a firefly. We are taking the glow from the firefly and essentially adding it to the exosomes, thus being able to track them in the mice in real time. Talk about making some heat. This will help us to understand how these exosomes are alleviating this disease. We have found that the exosomes go to the spinal cord, which is the site of the disease inflammation. We hope that this will be the case for humans also. What does this mean for humans with this deadly disease? We can use exosomes from your bone stem cells to stop your brain from deteriorating. Essentially, you are your own cure with the help of science. We hope that after learning more about where these exosomes go and their functions, we can alleviate all autoimmune disease such as lupus and diabetes. This is a bona fide cure, and suffering is a thing of the past. Thank you.